Hi, I'm Kiaja McCabe here with Shannon Joyner. So Shannon, there's a new generation of Centennials coming about, and as Director of Marketing, can you tell me some initiatives you plan to incorporate with the Falcons to please both the younger generation as well as the older generation?
Yeah, it's a great question. So for us, especially as kind of stewards of the brand, we have kind of a two-sided front that we're always trying to connect with. So first, when you think about our season ticket members right here in this stadium experience, that is your older generation. And so we want to make sure we do everything possible to make sure that they're having the best experience possible as season ticket members. But then to your point, we have to make sure we're investing with younger audiences, even if they may not be the ones necessarily in the building. We want to build relationships with them. One, because it's so important to have a direct connection with youth. Gone are the days you only reach youth through parents. You reach youth directly through youth. They're smarter, they have more access to information than ever, so we have to make sure we're connecting with them directly now, because we want to build that relationship that 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line, we have an authentic relationship with them. So how do we do that? A lot of different ways. So one, digital content. I mean, the phone is attached to them, and so it's really important that we present content that engages with them, and not just from our kind of channels, but going where they are, right? So TikTok is the thing right now. Who knows what's going to be the thing in 2 weeks? We have to make sure we're staying on the cutting edge, because that's where you're going to resonate with them. We do a lot of school programs. So in particular, elementary schools, we connect with the 6 largest elementary school districts in Metro Atlanta, and really kind of equip them, everything from school pep rallies to school swag boxes, where every school receives some Falcons gears for the students, because we want to show them that fun and education has a good cross-section with the Falcons. And then the last thing is, really from a grassroots and community standpoint, have a lot of efforts from youth football to different community associations, really trying to connect with you from that front. So what we try to do is, kind of wherever they are, we want to have a presence with them, whether it's inside school, outside school, or when they're not in school but in the community. We want to make sure we're there too.
Thank you. So I saw prior to this you did some work with the NBA's global partnerships. I also did some work with the NBA, and I noticed the diversity with Basketball Without Borders having their first game this year in India. In your position, how are you ensuring that same diversity is here in the organization with the Atlanta Falcons?
Yeah, so I mean, first from just a broader league standpoint, so I give the NBA a lot of credit in terms of they were always kind of thinking in terms of how do we expand globally. And the NFL has done an amazing job with that too. So we have several international games during the season. We have games in Mexico City. We have games in England, multiple games during the regular season. Broadcasts can be accessed, across the globe. So that's super important, from a global diversity standpoint. But in terms of us, from a broader diversity standpoint as relates to the team in the city, we're the Atlanta Falcons, and so when we have Atlanta in front of our name, we want to make sure that we represent the city as a whole. Atlanta's blessed to be one of the most diverse cities, in the country, and so we want to make sure between the different events we have, the different content we have, the different audiences that we always have touch points for audiences throughout the city, right? And because it's very important for us to make sure that we're representing all of the city, because when you look around, here at the stadium, it's amazing how diverse our fan base is, and so that's what makes Atlanta uniquely special. And so we want to make sure that we kind of always hold up that responsibility of kind of paying that back to our communities and making sure that we're providing opportunities for this diverse fan base and this diverse city to engage with us.
All right, thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you.